In this video, I'd like to take a look at how to create a table of contents in Word. And table of contents can be created in a number of different ways, but I want to show you a method that really makes it quite easy. So notice here in this document, I've got some text, which is just really filler text here. I've got a Chapter 1 heading, and as I scroll down, I see Chapter 2, Chapter 3, and then finally Chapter 4. And these are pretty short chapters, but it's just for this illustration. So if I go to the Home tab here and click on Chapter 1, if I click on, for example, this first Heading 1 option, okay, so I'm applying a style here. Notice it's the Styles group, this Heading 1 style. I'm going to go ahead and do that for each chapter. So Chapter 2 will apply that same style, and then we'll do that to Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 as well. Okay, that looks good. So I've made each chapter heading, once again, have this first style, Heading 1. And you can use a number of different styles if you want. You can play with different ones, but I'm going to go with the Heading 1 style. Now on the first page here, I'm going to insert a page break. And I'll do that using the shortcut keys. So I'm going to press and hold Control and then press Enter. Now that gives me a new page. Notice Chapter 1's down here. So here I'm going to click the cursor to the left of this page break. But here with the cursor flashing here, I'm going to go to References, and then here Table of Contents. I'll go ahead and select that. And then here I'm going to go ahead and go to Custom Table of Contents. And this dialog box here, or window, shows me the various options I have. I'll go ahead and use, let's try Classic. That shows me how it's going to look here. I have Heading 1. Let's go ahead and click OK and see how that looks. And then notice how it built the chapter headings that were on each page, if you recall. Those were those styles. And then I have the page numbers located as well. Now I'd like to edit this just a little, so let's click back on it and let's go back to Table of Contents and go to Custom Table. Now here I'd like to put these lines in, or these dots, so I'd like to go ahead and select this tab leader. And that will put the dots here, as you see in many traditional table of contents. You click OK. And then do I want to replace it? Yes, I do. And then now look at that. That looks pretty good. So we have our Chapter 1, it's on page 2, Chapter 2 is on page 3, and so on. Now the reason why this built for me so quickly, once again, is because I defined these titles, Chapter 1, as a style. And then what Word did was it went ahead and it noted every place I had this style of Heading 1, and it made that a new chapter. So by defining these chapter headings as styles, when I inserted the table of contents, Word went and grabbed each place where I had a style. That was interpreted as my first chapter. This was interpreted as my second chapter because it was the second style, and so on. So that's really a quite useful and quick way to build a table of contents. And this can be further edited. You can play with this and use different styles if you want. Under Custom, you can try different looks, such as Distinctive. I can apply that and say, yes, I'd like to change it. And you see a different look here. Now we have a straight line instead of the dots. And that can be changed. Just going back, we can go to the Custom and we can change this to dots, and so on. Okay, so that's it for creating a table of contents in Word. Thanks for watching.